What's up, guys? Welcome to Pop Up Culture Shop. Today we are going to be watching. I like to be in the streamer slash creator content space, and the big conversation that's been happening these past 2 weeks while I've been sick. Last week, food poisoning. This week with ear poisoning. It's not been a great week for me. Not at all. I got my drops. And the peels the doctor gave me this morning. So hopefully I'm up and good for Anime Expo. Fun fact: I'm working that event this year. I've worked it for the past 4 years. Um, uh, Obviously not including COVID years. It wasn't running those during those times. Um, yeah, let's go ahead and watch it. And the question is, kick or twitch? From the Mad Lad himself. And let's go ahead and put myself a little taller. I made myself a little smaller for the previous video, so you can see all the animations from the Amarichu video. But here, it's pretty straightforward, vlog style. Let's get it.
Hi guys, it's me again. I figured I'd make a video and talk about this because I'm sick of seeing it on Twitter. There
Please and
is
thank
this
you.
constant moral battleground going on between Kick, that is owned by a gambling company, and Twitch, which is owned by Amazon. And the two parties of people cannot stop fighting with each other about which one is worse. And I am losing my fucking mind over this. I'm going insane listening to these people fight with each other about which one is worse because everybody knows they're both bad. Why are people continuously trying to grovel for the approval of, in some cases, their own competitors and also other viewers that don't even watch them? What are you fucking doing? What are you sitting here trying to go on Twitter and, oh, maybe if I type this, people will see that I'm a good person? Who gives a fuck if somebody thinks you're a good person? What the hell is wrong with you? What are you doing with your life? Just go and stream on the website and be happy. Oh my god, I'm losing my mind. Because you have these people that are spending all of their time trying to earn the approval of people that don't like them. And I think this is the real problem. And let's not even get into the conversation about no ethical consumption under capitalism, because of course these people are tapping away on their smartphone made by third world slaves that get locked inside of a warehouse, so they have to work 18 hours a day with nets across the different floors in the building so they don't jump down the floors and kill themselves, because that would be a loss of revenue. And no, 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 let's not talk about that at all. Let's not talk about how Amazon has people that are working in these conditions where they're pissing into bottles so they don't lose points on their performance review. Let's not talk about how gambling and all of this other stuff is negatively affecting people, or people are on their computers using microchips that are being, like, obviously, that are using different types of components that are also used with unethical third world labor. And even here, if you're in the US, we have lots of very, very cheap produce and sometimes cheap labor, due to the fact that a lot of the people that are making that produce and doing that labor are, of course, illegal, and therefore it is easier to take advantage of them. But don't worry about any of that. The real problem here is Kick and Twitch. And I really find it to be exhausting, and I think that it's very I think it's very mentally unhealthy, because the truth is that obviously everybody here, and the truth is that uh, what I'm saying here is it's irrefutable that a lot of these things are the things that we own, like our shirts, our clothes, our computers. A lot of our luxuries in life are paid for with the blood, sweat, and tears of third-party people. Sorry, not third party, third world people. And guess what? Nobody's throwing them away. So what are we talking about? Why are we why are we trying to swab the decks on the Titanic whenever we're clearly losing the moral battle? Everybody is losing the moral battle. And yes, maybe some things are worse than others slightly, but does it really matter whether something is like a 71 or 73 on like the bad scale of like 1 to 100? I don't think so. I really just don't think it's that big of a deal. And I think this constant groveling for the like moral affirmation of the internet as a whole is such an unhealthy thing to do. And I
Yeah, I can totally back him up. Um, as for the most part, a lot of there's been a lot of studies that show that people who spend too much time on social media does end up naturally being sad because they'll end up comparing all the happy doopy moments with with their lives and like, oh, I'm not having that much happy doopy moments, so my life must suck. So I am having a bad life. Yeah, it's not the best. Um, my personal thing with this is just make sure my stance has been the same for the longest time. Just make sure to to give your content creators the resources to make better content on your platform. That's how I stand by that. But from what I've been hearing and what I've been watching is Twitch has been running on a loss for ages, ages. That they're not making any money. Amazon's not making a return on investment on Twitch for a long time. So um, we'll see. And his point of we're complaining about just streaming platforms on which one is better, as opposed to putting a light on third world workers, is like it just shows you what our where our priorities are at.
See everybody doing it nowadays, and it is so exhausting. Why can't you just take the fucking money and say, yeah, I took the money. Maybe some people are gonna gamble, or I don't really give a fuck about the unions at Amazon. I don't work at Amazon. Why are people so afraid to say what they really think? Why are people so afraid to state the obvious? Why are people so worried about the opinions of people that don't even like them? It's so weird to me, and I don't
Yikes.
understand it at all. And I don't think that I ever will, because the truth is that this is the way that I look at things: is that you have to be your own North Star. You have to, be the person that makes the decisions that you think are right for you, right for your family, and right for the people that you care about, and you have to move towards that in one direction without worrying about what some random person on Twitter with an anime profile picture thinks of you. Because if you don't do that, you're going to be trapped. And think about this, guys. If you're against what I'm saying right now, think about how bad it would be if you had to be at the whims and wishes of every single person that had a disagreeable opinion on social media. Nothing would ever happen because everybody disagrees on everything, and the only thing that holds us together is some sense of not giving a fuck about each other. Because you can go and do your thing, I'm gonna go and do my thing, and we can agree to not kill each other over that difference. And I think that's a great thing in society. I think it's really what fundamentally society is built off of. And some of these like foundational ideas are just discarded because people on the internet are so privileged and so bored with their own lives that they look for different ground to retread and different battles to fight again to give their lives meaning, because apparently, some menial job that they have, or maybe they don't have a job and they're just looking for some meaning in their life because they feel like they don't have any. And so the meaning that they find is latching on to a person who makes funny faces and says funny things while playing video games, and trying to create a purity test for this person to exist under. What a weird way to live.
Indeed. Oh my god, that's just trying to tell that to a regular to a Zoomer, and they're like, but that's what they grew up on.
What a sad way to live. I don't understand this. And so this is the way that I see it, okay? Obviously, Stake has Kick as a loss leader for gambling. You know it, I know it, everybody knows it. There are a lot of people that broadcast on Kick and they don't advertise gambling, and good for them. I don't think they're really doing anything wrong. It's up to them, and obviously they have to do what's right for them and their family and make money. Money is very important because without it, you die. On Twitch, obviously Amazon is a very bad company. They've done very bad things, but however, they will get you underwear to your house 30 minutes after you order it. So are you really going to cancel Amazon Prime? So it's not that bad after all, is it? And the union things where they're making fake accounts to pretend like they don't want unions, not necessarily the best thing to do. And making people piss in bottles. And I think there was a issue where like one of the employees had to stay inside of a building whenever there's a tornado, and then the tornado killed them, right? And it's just ooh, not super good. But at the end of the day, we're not going to be canceling Amazon Prime because they've got some of our favorite movies on there. What are we going to stop watching the movies for? Who cares? Holy fuck, guys. Stop trying to live your life according to some crazy ideal that is just it's a fabrication in your mind, because it's just, if you deconstruct it and you look at how many other problems there are in the world and how many problems you contribute to simply by existing, I think that you'll realize that you're already into a very, very dark gray area. And I think that it doesn't really matter whether you're streaming on Kick or whether you're streaming on Twitch. You are contributing towards something that is negative. And the truth is that the best thing that you can do is try to be a force against that and do what you think is the right thing, and to not worry about what other people are doing and what they think of you. I think there's just so much nowadays where people are so worried about what other people think of them. Guess what? It doesn't fucking matter. Because the only thing that matters if you're a content creator is the relationship that you have with your audience. Keep that clean, keep that straight, and everything else is going to fall right into place. So that's my opinion, that's my advice, or anything like that. And if you're one of these people that's on Twitter, that's following this issue, that desperately wants your opinion or your feelings to be heard, just realize that even if somebody listens to you, it doesn't matter. Do something more productive with your life. Try to do something that makes you happy. Imagine.
Right now, just doing YouTube videos make me happy. On the side, not full time, not yet. I have too small of a following to even consider making this full time. But definitely part time. I do enjoy doing this part time.
that. Anyway, guys, that's about all I've got. I just figured I'd make a video about this because I've just seen it so often, and it's very annoying to me. Overall, stream on Kick, stream on Twitch, stream on Rumble, stream on YouTube, stream wherever the fuck you want. But don't go and try to beg people for their approval, and also don't go and try to string somebody up on a witch crusade or a witch hunt, a crusade against them, uh, because they're not doing what you think that they should be doing. What an unhealthy, weird, pathetic world that we're living in.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully it's over soon. Not the world, just the current one. So, guys, that's about all I've got. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.
Thank you, Asmongold, for your take. It was way better. It was way better than I thought it was gonna be. I was gonna break down like left and right. But he's just telling you, take a seat back. Look at what we're arguing about. Let's not argue about this. Let's argue about the stuff that actually matters. Which I do like that take. Clickbaity a little bit, but I do like the message at the end of it. Alright guys, if you guys enjoyed this content, please leave a like and sub. It really helps push out the content out in the YouTube algorithms. Um, what video should I react to next? Put in the comments down below. Alright guys, take it easy.